Movie Monday tonight, where we talk about movies and television shows, but also we just check in with each other. So I'll see if people come into it. I haven't even been watching a lot of movies, but I did watch a good show. And I think I watched a movie before that. I tried to talk about it on a couple lives before this. But today has been a productive but very tiring day. Because, honey, even though I didn't spend hours at practice and I needed to do the movement being at the studio, it still was a lot. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome. It still was a lot. Running the routine. And then I try to get some free spins out and some dance out because I don't have the pole up anywhere in the home right now. So I'll be like, let me try to get a couple clips. Let me try to get some practice in of certain moves. I need to start training my left side more. So I did get some of that in, and then I recorded it a little bit so that I could basically promote that. Biggest goal before the end of the year is to definitely have an intro to pole workshop class. So teaching some basic moves and then a routine with those basic moves. Just gotta figure out when. I did upload one of my performances, but I have that to release weeks from now because I want to actually decide if I want to let the public see it for a day and promote that it's going to be releasing, or only let it be in the membership like that. They did not deliver it. They trying to say that they delivered knee pads to me that they didn't. Mom, why they just send a thing saying they delivered the knee pads? Just lying. I love Jamaican food. I love Jamaican food. I think in the past, years ago, I had an oxtail cheesesteak before. But that was years ago. Hello? They gonna send me a notification saying that they delivered the knee pads.
They ain't delivering no knee pads.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't get them.
No.
So I'll be
Get a package. No, she ain't been here with me, so no.
Yeah. Liars.
Where did you order them from?
Amazon.
No, and you should politely let them know. Did he send a picture?
I don't know. I gotta check. I don't see.
Um,
No, I just got a text message.
No. Contact them and know you ain't getting no pads. Thanks for check.
Yeah.
Unless they put it behind a trash can or something.
Oh, did they just do it? Maybe they just did it.
Well, go back down there and see.
Oh, you not downstairs?
No, I'm in my room in my bed.
Ugh.
But I'll pay it.
I don't know. It don't tell you what time they did this. All right. Hi, Suni, the truck driver from India. Is that what you're saying you're from? All right. Hold on 1 second. Press pause on the play. Let me go see if my package is down there. Isn't it a way to I didn't know you could do this. Hey, yo. This kind of cool. Not the lipstick. Wild. Wild. Okay, this is a distraction. This is not what I was trying to do. I don't want to take y'all downstairs because the last time I did that, I feel like it disconnected or something. Okay. All right. BRB. Don't do nothing crazy. Let's see if it's out here. If not, I'm reporting. Okay. It wasn't a lie. It wasn't a lie. It wasn't a lie. They did deliver the knee pads. Let's see if they fit. Because I have been practicing in my sweatpants these last couple of days. Because, okay. Ooh, it's not grippy on the back like I need them to be, though. So which way? Do they go this way? Or do they go this way? Wouldn't the fatter part be the part to go over your thigh? Like over the knee? Like this? Okay. Kinda. Okay. I think this could work. Maybe. Hopefully. I wish this was like grippy, right? Like grippy or plasticky right here. But this might have to do. We'll see. I got practice tomorrow too. Oh, y'all, I'm craving something sweet, but it's nothing here sweet. I'm trying to hold out. What should I get from the market tomorrow that's sweet? I should make a grocery list right now. But yeah, so first off, I want to say, hey, Dayton. I want to say rest in peace to Diane Diane Keaton. Ugh. A lot of classic films have her in it. She's one of those people like just like Meryl Streep that's just like it's crazy that we are getting older because I feel so like stuck in a time. Not stuck, but like paused. I feel paused in a sense. So it's kind of crazy when life really be happening. How are you, Dayton? What's been up? I'm about to see what this bodysuit looks like compared to my skin. It looks lighter than me, which isn't a good thing. And, yeah, I don't want this. I thought, yeah, I'm sending this right back. So I thought this was more sturdy. Like, this is, first of all, no, way too big. And this is, yeah, sending this back. Let's see this. And I'm probably sending this back too. Because this is cute. But I don't think it's going to fit the way I want it to or need it to. So we are back at square one on an outfit for a performance that I need low key by this weekend, because the performance is in 2 weeks. Cool. Um, that sucks. But okay, let me look at my to-do list thing that I did today. Let's see what stuff I did accomplish. So I did the first one. I didn't do the second one. I didn't do the third one. I didn't even make y'all a thumbnail, and I apologize. I did journal though. I didn't do my goals, but I could do that after. I think the pole practice really, and this one was messed up, but the pole practice really took me out. I think it took me out. So that's okay. But yeah, okay. Yeah, so energy wise, y'all, check-in wise, I'm okay. I'm still very like satisfied with life. Just tired because I'm not used to doing so much. And I worked on Sunday anyway, and I shouldn't have. So I'm kind of still tired from like working all weekend, talking to people and troubleshooting and all that stuff. Um, so the new show that I feel like everyone should watch right now is Wayward. It is really good. It's basically based or about this young girl or group of kids that get sent off to a school that's supposed to make them better kids to grow into better adults, um, or well-rounded adults, whatever. Um, but basically, that school is suspicious, and the people that run it are not really making the children better. And we have a trans man, a trans woman, trans man. Okay, I'm not sure, but he the character is that's trying to figure out what's going on, in addition to the children that's trying to figure it out, in addition to, like whatever is like basically also battling like if the whole town is in on it. Um and like it's just a lot going on all at once, but it's really good. Because you have like the layers of the actual plot of the school, but then you also have like the layers of just psychological manipulation that's happening with the kids, with the person who's running it, like how cults really be developed and stuff like that. It's interesting. It's really interesting. Hi, Mercer. How are you? And that's good, Dayton. That's good. I'm glad you've been all right. I'm glad you've been all right. Oh, thanks for liking my sweater. I appreciate it. So yeah, so I apparently gotta go back to square one. I need to write this down so I don't forget. Need to update it in real time so I don't forget. Ooh. So we did do this. I didn't really do the calendar, and I didn't, so I'm not going to give myself that credit. I will give myself credit for that. I at least did something like this. This is useful. Okay, new therapist. You know what's so crazy? I was thinking about my therapist today, and I was thinking about how, like, I haven't been to therapy, I think, in a couple of months. And it's not that I don't feel like I don't need it, because I think that I still could use someone to talk to. about the things that's going on, or like my improvements, or like how I can continue to improve and things like that. Um, but I also know, like, finance wise, I'm just trying to like have a moment where I cut back on like everything that I don't have to have. And because I've been doing well with managing like my emotions, my reactions, what's in my bubble, what's not in my bubble, I'm like, I can do a couple, deal without sessions. But it definitely was on my mind. So shout out to you for finding a new therapist. And I hope that the sessions are chef's kiss and help you really improve everything. This was actually 1:30 to 4:30. So that's also why my ass was at practice for like 3 hours. Okay, Tuesday. We gonna do the priorities. Gotta switch them over from the day before. So I have to start calling around for people to buy and sell my car. So we're doing that. And I'm sorry. If y'all want to go straight into some movie stuff, we can. I haven't been watching a bunch of movies. And a lot of stuff I have watched is like reruns. Like I watched Death Becomes Her. That was interesting. I think that like for it to be an old movie, the graphic, like how they did like the effects of everything was interesting. The one that I was seeing retired, I'm going to miss them, but the new one took over to see what's cool. That's good. That's good. At least it wasn't like the last one was sucky or anything. Can you make me a mod? I guess so. How does that like? So I feel like I have unique as one, but if you want to be one. All right. Boom. Gotcha. I'm going to make myself 4 priorities tomorrow since I didn't get to a lot of the things that is on this list. But yeah, because I watched that Ruth and Bo's movie, but it wasn't really that moving for me. I know a lot of people were like, oh, they loved it, but it wasn't that moving for me. What I will say, though, is I did start reading my book. Like, I have one of my October goals that I will write down in a little bit is to actually finish a book. Like, first, last month, I had to pick a book. We picked the book. Now I have to make sure I finish this book. If I can actually not just finish this book and like finish and then start a new book in this month, I'll be really proud of myself. But I read out loud last night and it really got me thinking, like, low key. I think that's how I'll be reading books for a while. Just reading them out loud, trying to play around with different voices because I want to do voiceover work one day anyway. So it'll be nice to like play a little bit. So I was thinking yesterday during my reading and reading out loud, like, what if that ends up being kind of what we talk about sometimes on Movie Monday? And maybe we can just discuss like how and ooh, we could do one thing one time where we do like books that were made into movies, and then if we read the book and watched the movie, we could discuss like how basically they're different and how the imagery is described differently and stuff like that. That could be pretty cool. Hey, Nick Nick. That could be pretty cool. Let me write that down somewhere. See, like, this be the thing. Like, the ideas come and stuff like that. And I just need a person to be here to be like, let me write that down for you real quick. Because this is not the book for that. Now I gotta get my Oh, this must be that must have been a journal entry. Sometimes I can't find my stuff, so I just still try to write, and then I forget I did that. So, movie Monday, future ideas, books to movie where we discuss the similarities, differences, likes, dislikes, plot changes and shifts for books we've read that have movies. Cute. That's nice. We can all do holes. Well, I didn't read holes. No, we can't. Never mind. But still, because this book, like, even though our girl is from the UK, so some of the stuff is a little different in the twang of the tongue, I'm on chapter 4. And y'all, we are in it already. We are 56 pages in and we are already in the juice. Okay? We're already in the juice. Let me know if you want to know where we at with this. Because I can give a synopsis. I could give a synopsis. Let me finish the to-do list since we're bouncing off here. Find outfit for performance. All right. I think I'm gonna do my goals after this is done. That'll be my last task for the day, the October goals, so I won't write that. Okay, everything else is going to get transferred over and then I can add from there. That's how I give myself grace. I won't do too much with that. But yeah, I'm excited for this because I just feel like I haven't read anything that I can visualize and make up. Because, like, technically, this imagery isn't that, like, too crazy. Like, it lets me know that, yes, my girl Danica is a black woman, which I figured. And my man Zaf is, I believe, an Indian man? A brown man. I do them that. So from there though, I get to make it all up. And my girl Talia is giving descriptions, babe. She's giving descriptions. And the great thing is I'm so excited that I'm actually enjoying this because I've been adding stuff to my BookTok collection on TikTok, which I need to probably like make a master list. I know what my Etsy thing can be. Now I know what several of my Etsy things can be. I know what some of my content can be. Let me write this down. All right. Can't tell the ideas. Just got to write them down. Okay. What are you trying to figure out? Oh, reading. No, I'm not trying to figure out reading. I'm not trying to figure out anything. It's just that an idea popped up, so I wrote it down. But we're not trying to figure out anything. For real, for real. I was just talking about, like, so we went to, basically the idea for a movie Monday would be one of the days we will do books that turned into films, and we will discuss the different books we've read and watch the movies for, and we will just have a ball talking about them and talking about the differences and stuff, because yeah, and from there I just been talking about how I've been reading my book out loud, and it has been a huge help to me staying on track, building my world, or building the world that the author is trying to get me to see. But it had me think of an idea, because I'm trying to figure out some different finance ideas that will be good for passive income, because a lot of, me and Unique were talking about this today, a lot of the things that I offer is a service, and not to say I don't love my service work of doing like dance, and if I get back into videography and things like that, executive assistant, whatever it is service wise. But I would like some stuff to just create me revenue, without me having to put stuff in. Even like this, like I love creating, but like I don't mind going live because we could just get me raw. Oh wow, that sounds crazy. But you can get me like unfiltered, and it gets interaction like naturally. And I'm grateful for that, because I don't know, other people might struggle with it. So yeah. So, and the show that I basically was raving about was Wayward earlier. Um and I think everybody should check that out. Uh I'm trying to think of what else. I got to get back to doing my stuff on Letterboxd, so that way I know, like, and remember what I'm watching. I never done TikTok live, but like I think on Friday, or the last time I was live, TikTok said I can go live. I think the time that I was going to try to do it, uh they needed my ID, but it wasn't like registering the ID or whatever it was. So I ended up not doing it, but I definitely want to, because I think that I'll be able to transfer a lot of people from TikTok to YouTube. It's just that every 5 seconds they're saying TikTok is going to get shut off or taken over by something, or whatever the case may be. So I'm always just like, I don't want to put all this effort somewhere and not distribute it, which is why I like be hesitant. But I'm actually thinking about like the fact that I've been trying to do more poll stuff in my clothes, so that I can promote, actually like get the membership, so I can like teach in the membership. Um and things like that here on YouTube. I am basically like, I might do the TikTok thing. That's why I kind of been dropping my drafts recently on there and stuff, just to build up some things. Oh, reading wise for sure. Because that's where I get all my recommendations from. Like I picked this book up when we fell upon this bookstore. Uh and it's interesting when it's interesting to think about like things in the whole. Like I don't know if other people think like this, but I'm constantly like stepping out of my flesh to analyze like what I really enjoy in my spirit. And how I do that is by like envisioning life a little bit like a movie sometimes, when I'm out and about and I'm taking an adventure to wherever. So when we fall upon this bookstore, I'm not an avid reader, y'all. I know my name was Reed, and people like read, and all these other reading jokes, but I'm not an avid reader. I was just somebody who like it did really well. I can read. I know how to read. I can comprehend, but I usually didn't find books that captured me to read them through. From like I read a little bit. I think when I was in high school, and a little bit before that, like probably more in middle school, and then like just like most of high school on, I didn't have no leisure read. Like that wasn't a thing. Um, but I feel like to a certain extent, you you can sometimes take like realize that you're heading towards or gravitating towards certain things that align with basically, I guess, like who you are, but also like who you always wanted to evolve into, if that makes sense. So like I feel like when I was in middle school, that's the most time I was reading. What did I like about reading? I could see it, right? Like I would read things and I felt like I could see it, or the books I would read had so many different elements. What I like about this book outside of the descriptions she's using is that I can tell, like I knew instantly she breaks up the scenes very well. Like she hops back and forth through different parts, through the different perspectives very well. To where I'm interested, to where I don't get bored with just seeing whatever is in front of me from this one perspective or whatever. Not saying I can't read a book that just has that, but it's good, I think, for someone who isn't used to reading just for fun. So I felt like us going to a bookstore when we're not even looking for a bookstore and just finding it, then me going in there and feeling like a kid in a candy store. Like, even though I don't really read, and naturally in the past, I would feel like happy to be in the bookstore, but I would just be like, it's no point for me to really look around because most books I don't like. But now I'm at that age where literally that's what my life needs to consist of, like figuring out what I like and then just doing a bunch of stuff I like. And I know that I can read, and I know that I'm stimulated by learning and figuring things out and also imagining worlds. So I'm like, cool. Right now, too, I think a part of my healing is that since I don't have a bunch of uh romantic experiences or just like like relationship experience that to me gives off what I feel like I really deserve or anything like that. Um and then also just in general, like the experiences I've had, I think that a lot of mine are just like when it was like a serious experience, it's only but so many people I was ever been serious with. So I feel like the rom com or the just romance part of me starting with a romance is like, okay, first let's start with something easy, nothing too heavy, nothing that's going to make me too upset or think too hard or have to think because we're starting. Like I'm still a baby reader. So I had to think about that. And then I felt like having it be like a love thing can be a little healing. Like reading something that's relatable where you know like the ending is good or funny or whatever, and most people say like it's going to take you on a journey but it's a good ending. I feel like it gives your spirit some like hope about your own story in life. Not saying like I'm like looking in this love sector specifically, but just in general, like life is a journey, life is a movie. You are the main character. We talk about this all the time. So I feel like that's kind of what, just like movies can be healing and like comforting for me to watch. I feel like in order for me to get better as a writer, and I always say this too, if I'm gonna be a writer, if I'm gonna make my own TV series or movies or skits or share my stories in any type of way of capacity, do any type of storytelling, I have to also always explore different worlds. And I can't just do that only in my physical of the body. Like I have to take the mind places that the body can't go. And sometimes that's in making up a world or seeing how someone else makes up a world. So, yeah, I'm excited for the reading thing. Like, I'm excited in general. Um, reading and writing. I'm excited for all of it because I feel like it will finally expose my channel probably to more of my mind. And I think that um in a way that's safe, because I feel like there's so many other ways that I can like have y'all in my brain and what I feel. And sometimes I might. But for the most part, to protect my peace, I think that doing it about movies, doing it about books, creating worlds, stuff like that can be a good route to keep conversations, keep stuff stimulated, but like not do too much. So it's hard on and off for me, but if you can stay on top of it, it can take you anywhere and you'll learn all you want. Exactly. And that's the thing too. Like I think that before, so I had was reading in my adulthood, I read a lot of help books or like I listened to some help books, which is good. But I also feel like with help books, I need to like reread them to feel them again. While with this, because it's a fictional story and it's dealing with people, um, like I feel like I'm just gonna remember. Like even right now, like I'm like, okay, it's very current. Like before we right now, basically, this has happened. This has happened. She was stuck in the elevator. He went in to go save her. He goes and goes saves her, and they come out like that, and the kids is recording, and basically right now they are viral, and now everybody done seen Zaf, and Danica has to face the fact that she wants to basically sleep with Zaf, but at the same time, her and Zaf look at each other like it's so much more. It's just seeming like it's a little bit more than just humping if they hump. And she just is somebody that's just like, that's what she just likes to get her rocks off. Like she don't do that lovey-dovey stuff. And on the other end, he's the whole total opposite. Like he done used to be a famous rugby player, but they don't like, I don't know. I think so. I think he mentally had some mental health stuff happen and that lost him the ability to play because he wasn't going. So he had to retire. And like then he had to bounce back. He got his own nonprofit. He works with the nonprofit. He even says like he's not a like passing by. Like it's just so realistic and so real life that I'm like I won't forget that. That's just like someone's great. Someone great or someone's yeah, someone great or someone's great. It was a Netflix movie. Made me cry. I would never forget how it made me feel. And I feel like for me, if I can feel like emotions through your stuff and they're valid and they make sense, um I like it. I could give you credit for a good story, a good movie, book, whatever. Like, because I feel like I should either feel something or I should be thinking. And if I do both, we really somewhere. Like I know I need to watch Elemental because just for a refresher of life because it was just such a good kid movie about chemistry in both ways. And I love that for the children and myself. I love it. What are you guys watching? What are you guys watching? I started this Billionaire's Bunker. It's in Spanish. I want to intentionally watch it because I know that when I've studied Spanish, y'all, since I was in a little bit in middle school. High school, I did 4 years. By the fourth year, I was in AP Spanish. College, I did 2 or 3 years of Spanish. So I understand a lot of Spanish, but my brain doesn't come back in Spanish. It comes back in English still. So we are trying to really get back to improving it. I have written music in Spanish. I ain't never even write real music. I mean, when I was little, I tried to write a song or two, but I've written actual songs in my high school years in Spanish. I should have really made sure I kept them somewhere. But yeah, oh, there goes the shirt I need. Awesome. Anyway, so I'm trying to watch Billionaire's Bunker with the English subtitles so that I can really learn. That's how we used to do it in my high school class with my favorite Spanish teacher, the guy who also let us make music in Spanish. So I'm gonna try to do that. And I know like I want to rewatch the first episode because the first watch through we used to do like basically writing down all the words that we did know or words that we can make out. And then from there we would then try to pick out the stuff we didn't and then, you know, then dissect the movie. Um but this is a show, so okay, Dayton is watching Gunman Iron Blooded Orphans. Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans. Is that what that is? Do I remember you, Saskia? Sakia? I'm not sure. I'm sorry. But hello, thanks for coming now or being here before. But yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to like little by little intentionally actually execute things that have been goals for a long time. Like just for the mental health journaling all the time, like every day. Actually making out my goals and putting them up. Um Even with this, like going live at least once a week has been really helpful for the channel and for me, to be honest. And I'm looking at like my 6 months. So I have on my wall 6 months to goals, like 6 months ago with 6 months to goals. And then I had September's goals up there. I didn't do October's goals. I'm gonna do that after I'm getting off this. But I did get some stuff done. Like I think that I need to make a list for the things that I do accomplish, like small wins. Just so I can have it and then pick a reason or a way to like celebrate it and stuff like that. It's a war anime. They just uploaded it, all the episodes. It's the 10th anniversary. Nice, nice. I haven't tried the anime yet. I haven't tried it yet. If we were to try it, what would you say? Like, what would you say we should try it? What would you say we should try? Intro to anime. If it was intro to anime, put in the in the comments in the comment section. What would you suggest us to watch? Also, if anybody has any Diane Keaton favorites, let me know as well. I know a lot of people like First Wives Club. And then we should do black spooky films or black horror. Because these are all things we could talk about next week. I'll start with a short anime, like something with 25 episodes, 50 max. Give us the name. We need the name. We need the name. We got 10 minutes. And then I'm out of here. Because got to get ready for bed. I'm trying to get more hours of sleep. Death Note. I feel like we've talked about this before. So maybe yes. So we'll put Death Note on the list. If Unique is still in here, Unique, this is your time to shine. Put your suggestions in there. Not anime, but spooky, witchy, magical. So what is it like to just go live and show yourself and your feelings and all? I've always wanted to try. For me personally, it just feels like another way for me to hopefully connect with people that are similar minded, or if not similar minded, interested in things that I'm interested in, or connect with people who have a different viewpoint, live a different place, do different things, have a different life, but to come in and be able to just have conversation and understanding of like different experience or shared experiences. Um, I would say that it's easier for me than it probably is for most people because I had a YouTube channel very young. My first YouTube channel was made in like '06 or '07 or '08. Regardless, I was uploading definitely '07 and '08. Um, uh, and I used to sing on YouTube. So that should tell you how fearless I was when YouTube first was out and I was on it. And then I just think that also like I'm a person that tries to in real life always just be myself. I was raised by someone who created a safe space for that. Parents who care for me and call and love me, like even my dad. Um, because I know a lot of people don't. Um, I don't really talk about my dad, but my dad um, also very loving, very um, supportive, even though he can be stubborn. So I naturally show up as myself in my everyday. So like having this channel and the fact that I'm not a big YouTuber is kind of a safe space a little bit, because even though I don't know you or I don't know the people who are always watching, I don't know who always watches, I'm not a person that is usually worried about the next thing or worried about other people's lives. So I don't have to really worry about, oh, I might say the wrong thing. Now, it's different when people do things to me and I want to talk about how I reacted or what I learned. And sometimes I'm a descriptive mother and I want to tell a story with the details. But I am old enough and grown enough to know that I don't need to do all of that. So it's basically like this safe space to just connect, because at the end of the day, like I'm me. I'm not perfect. I don't ever want to be looked at as perfect. I'm always changing, always evolving. I'm not always happy. Um, but I feel like as that, as myself, like I am a firm believer that we only really move and maneuver through this life amongst each other better if we share our authentic selves with each other and we accept that we're not the same and we have discussions about being different or being similar, but just having the understanding that like that's okay too. Long as we respectful, that's okay too. So when you ask, I say all that to say, when you ask, how is it to go live? How easy or hard or what is it like? It's like that for me. Because I choose it to be. I pick that perspective. Like one thing I can say in being on YouTube and being like exposing myself to strangers and stuff like that, um, God has really protected me for a very long time and who interacts with me. I've had people try to come and be negative or say bad things, but he's really allowed other people to find my page and also have the same type of energy as me, where we just don't do that. And like it also has connected me to a lot of the people I consider actually to be my friends in real life now. So with that reassurance, the doubts or the overthinking or anything of that like type nature where you're like, dang, you out here on live bare. Like, first of all, it's the fact that I be over here with the wig braids, face breaking out. Don't care, because at the end of the day, like the issue with the internet is the imbalance of like relatable real content and then also doing it too much. Like everything is supposed to be balanced in some type of way, and a lot of things in life are off right now because it's just an imbalance. It's not, things don't necessarily always be good or bad, evil and all that nonsense. It's just an imbalance. Like that's about it. Did you get out? I hope she did. Okay. So yeah, that's how I do it. Like, I mean, I wasn't even gonna go to live. I was tired, but y'all should thank Unique because she was like, for consistency, just go live. And I'm like, that's true. And the good thing is I am scheduled tomorrow and it will be live. A video will be live. I do have something even scheduled out farther for membership. Like I said, I'm trying to decide on if I want to at least share poll content for one night or one day, if y'all would like that. And then I put it to the members only, or if some content would just be members only. This is a performance, so I might just keep it at members only because it could probably, yeah, probably just keep it at members only. But for other content, I'm definitely debating that. And yeah, we're getting it together. We're getting it together. If you don't follow me on socials, follow me on social media. Because that's where we're present. That's where a lot of funny stuff be happening. You could request the poll page, but I don't accept everyone. We're back to private. That only gets opened up sometimes for when I want to promote my classes, but I'm having a workshop in my brain for promoting that in the future, so I won't have to do that. Because it's kind of my burner account too, so they get real raw. Like they get in the morning, these are my thoughts and I've been thinking. See, I don't do those here. I wouldn't do those here. I will only do funny ones here. But sometimes, like even just like me sitting here earlier and trying to figure out if the term for the person inside of Wayward is a trans man or a trans woman. Like the way that I watch other creators be on TikTok, YouTube, whatever, and have like innocent moments, like just trying to figure things out, get turned into like a big thing and wrong, be crazy. So yeah, I'm just maneuvering, and I'm grateful. So I'm gonna end it here because it's 9:15 and I said I gotta get off and get the night, whatever. Thanks, sis. You get some rest too. And shout out to you for watching documentaries before you go to sleep. I don't be doing that because documentaries I like deal with too many things that can potentially happen. And I don't want to go to sleep and manifest it. But I am going to probably try to read some of my book. All right, y'all. Remember to watch some movies, watch some shows. Let me know like what you're watching. Leave it in the comments. Leave it on the community post, please, so that I can watch some stuff and we can talk about it next week. Okay? I will see y'all. And feel free to always let me know if you want me to go live again this week. All right. Good night. Happy Monday. Good week is ahead of you. Bye.